As to the battle itself, I think that what most people don't know about the battle is the two forces really never saw each other in the traditional way where you can look dead ahead across the battlefield and see the enemy. The aircraft carriers from Japan and the three aircraft carriers from Americans were hundreds of miles apart. It was the pilots who had to fly all that open ocean in between to find them. And it's one of the, as you kind of get to know the characters and the actual aircraft carriers become characters unto themselves. And, they're supposed to be unsinkable, and they're huge. They're enormous. Go down and look at the USS Midway in San Diego, and it is, you can't imagine anybody sinking something so monstrous. And yet we sunk 4 Japanese carriers. They sunk 1 of ours. And it's unthinkable that, the loss of life and all the action, all the tragedy that went into it. But, as I really heated up and began writing that stuff, we go from the levity of the bird poop to the severity of these actions. A lot of those pilots didn't even make it back to their own ships. They had to ditch at sea, and some were picked up after 12, 13, 14 days. Some were not picked up at all. So you can imagine being alone, bobbing in the middle of the Pacific on a life raft, hoping against hope that they're going to spot you from 10,000 feet up in the air, and that hope never comes. So that's kind of the book in a nutshell. We have a little bit of levity, but a whole lot of action and a whole lot of really well-detailed history.